guys, it's Vidya, and today I wanted to make a video discussing social anxiety after the gastric sleeve. So, to tell you a little bit more about myself, prior to my surgery, I've always been a very gregarious and sociable person. I am usually the person that talks the most out of my group of friends, and I'm usually the person in the party that tries to get everybody else involved in the conversation, or tries to get everybody else up to dance or something like that. That's me. Even at 367 pounds, I never had issues with being confident about myself, or, well, there was some issues about how I felt in the current body I was in, but I'll talk about that in another video. That's more about my health issues and how they made me feel depressed due to all the health issues I was having. I had a lot of depression, so that's something I'll talk about in another video. And as I was saying, even at 367 pounds, I would never be nervous about meeting new people or going to a party with somebody I've never met before, going out to dinner, going out to the movies. And ever since surgery, I am becoming a homebody, which is not good for me because I am a social butterfly and I need to be out there socializing, meeting new people and just having fun. I mean, I'm 23 years old. My birthday's on December 6th, so I'm about to turn 24. And it's really awkward for me right now. It's even awkward kind of discussing this, but I am so self-conscious of going out because most social interaction involves food, and there's a lot of judgment that I don't know if I'm prepared to take yet, and I'm a little scared of it. For example, my boyfriend had invited me to this new boba place, and they had like amazing Japanese style toast and cookies and fried things that I couldn't eat. And my first response to him was, while I was sitting on the couch with a messy bun, I was like, what's the point of going anyways? I won't be able to eat anything, and if I do eat, I might end up throwing it up. I don't know what oil they use there. I don't know, I know that I'm not going to be able to eat half the menu. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to drink tapioca. And what's just the point of going out? And he just looked at me, he was like, okay, I was just suggesting. So that made me that just made me feel really bad about myself. I was just sitting on the couch and thinking, and I'm like, oh my god, how have I become such a Debbie Downer? This isn't me. I love to go out. If anything, I'm always the one that's kind of pushing my boyfriend out the door, let's go out, let's try new things, let's do this. And I didn't even want to try this new boba place, and I was just so scared. So we got to the restaurant, and it was so cute. It was just so cute. They had little Totoro notebooks, little sushi erasers. It was just an adorable, cute little place. And I was really happy I went. I can count the times in one hand that I've been out to eat after my surgery. So we ordered so much food, and I started just talking and enjoying, and at the end of the night, I didn't even drink my boba. I took it so that I could have it at home, and I nibbled a little bit of food. I had about 5 tiny little bites of food. I was so nervous and so scared that I would make myself sick, that I would overeat, or that the food wouldn't be well in my stomach, and in the middle of eating out in the restaurant with my boyfriend, I would have to go throw up. Because it's happened to me before. It happens at home. Sometimes my body is just not reacting to food that day. Sometimes the acidity in my stomach is higher than others. And even if I take my pills to counteract the acidity, sometimes there's nothing I can do to prevent the fact that my body rejects certain foods, and that I'm still learning via trial and error, but I'm trying my best to monitor everything I eat. I can't go out to a restaurant. I can't bring my little food scale. I don't bring measuring cups to a restaurant, you know? I don't always know all the protein content in what I'm about to eat in a restaurant, so it's hard. Food is scary now. Food is not the, like, pleasurable thing it used to be. Like, oh, I really wish I could just have an ice cream right now. I really wish I could just go eat a sub right now. Let's go, like, get pizza. Let's order this. No, I can't really, like, order in anymore. I'm very cautious about what I eat. It's hard for me to get in my required daily calories, and I'm still not eating all that I'm supposed to, but I'm trying, and I'm slowly transitioning, and I'm getting better every day. But it's just hard. It's just so hard to be somebody that was super sociable before, and now I have social anxiety. Going back to, like, the evening where we went to the boba place, all in all, I ate very little, and I had a great time. I had an amazing time just being out with my boyfriend, like, not just hiding in my house, like, you know, fearing that what people are going to think. In the long run, nobody else is looking at me. I was just on a date with my boyfriend. Like, it was just me that was feeling awkward. Like, nobody else was looking at me or anything like that. I didn't get sick. If anything, I was overly cautious, and it's just good to get out of your house. It's good to get out of your house, and it's good to interact with your friends, even if you can't have what they're having. Like, you have to understand that having meals out with a friend is so much more than what you're eating. It's talking to your friends, catching up with your friends. Like, you know, you can just be sipping on a tea and having a great time with another human being with physical interaction. And that's what it's really about. It's not about eating all the food that everybody else can. I experienced something similar to this when I went raw vegan, because I did feel very judged, and it was very awkward to just go out to eat in a restaurant with my family, knowing that I couldn't eat almost anything on the menu, and I would have to, like, order basically fruit salads without anything on top, or like a salad without any dressing, or if they could, like, or just special orders. And you could see all the looks I would get about, like, people looking at me like, oh god, she's a picky eater, like almost like I had a fear that they wouldn't invite me out again. And it's not alright to put that sort of pressure on yourself. I don't think it's fair to yourself. You do you. You gotta do you. You gotta eat what's best for you, you know. If nobody can just force feed you till you're sick because you just want to fit in with everybody else. That's not what it's about. You gotta watch out for yourself. You know that you went through a major surgery. That's what I'm telling myself. I went through a major surgery. My life is better because of it. But there's different, like, I'm learning to live my life in a completely different way. And it's taken a lot for me to say to myself, okay, you can't just be hiding in your house, Vidya. You can't just be, like, hiding from the world. You can't just make eating such a depressive thing, because first of all, I take a long time to eat, and I eat very little. And it's sometimes painful, and I can't drink when I eat, and that's something that I'm really not used to. And I measure out everything I eat so that I will have, like, a more of a probability of having, like, a successful meal, like, without, like, you know, basically puking my guts out. So it's hard. I can't really do that in public, and I'm wondering how the rest of you guys adjusted to eating in public, going out, being part of social situations, because right now I'm 3 months out, but it's just so hard to integrate socially. And I've never had this anxiety. I've never, like, you know, been worried about going out, what people are going to think of me. But I know that I used to be like, oh my god, oh, she must be a picky eater, or stuff like that, like, or like, oh, they didn't like the food I cooked if I would invite somebody over and they wouldn't really, like, you know, eat a lot. And now I feel bad for judging other people, because I don't know what their life story was, you know what I mean? You can't I can't be like that. I can't be judging myself and just being like so self-conscious of what people are going to think of me on a daily basis. I have to just look out for myself. So I wanted to know if you guys had any tips on dealing with social anxiety and basically reconnecting with the world. Reconnecting with the world and like meeting new people and going out to eat in restaurants. How do you do it? Is it because I'm still eating very little? I'm like the runt of the litter. Like I'm honestly like still behind. I'm barely still transitioning into different semi-solid foods, so like, you know, and everything I do has to be cut up very like small, and I can't eat a lot of things still, but I'm getting better every day. I'm gonna make more recipe videos so you guys see what exactly I'm eating soon. But I just wanted to know if you guys had any tips on dealing with social anxiety. So thanks so much for watching, you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to learn more about the gastric sleeve experience or my personal journey, hit subscribe. And also, if you just want to let me know how you deal with social anxiety, what it was like for you when you were first starting to like go out and eat in restaurants and starting to eat in front of people that maybe didn't know you had the gastric sleeve, please leave me a comment. I would really love to read them. I read all of your comments and I reply back. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Till next time.